It's louder than me now.
Yeah, that's probably.
Go back! That was bullshit! Let's do it again!
For those who are wondering what the joke's about, this is our second attempt at this because we had some technical difficulties.
Like always.
Apparently Tiny headset microphone wanted to work instead.
Yeah, the tiny headset was recording like a champ.
Yeah,
so.
it did pick up a lot. I was impressed.
So we're probably
Way
gonna
to go, Tiny headset mic.
You know, at the end of this, you'll probably get to listen to that.
We'll have that play during like the end credits. Like we'll actually add end credits to this one this time. So see what happens.
Wow.
It'll be an Easter egg. In order to get it to play, you have to put in the contra code.
Yeah, we've referenced.
However that works.
We've referenced that 3 times now.
The contra code?
In our podcast, we've referenced 3 different podcasts.
It's the contra code.
It's the contra code.
I'm actually ashamed that it's only been in 3. I think we need to do it more.
YOLO.
So yeah.
I'll beat you with an empty water bottle.
Okay, so why don't we talk about the song?
Oh yeah, the song.
The song.
Yeah, so the song
Again.
is Bird Guy Jam. It's a Battletoads remix of Professor T-Bird, and the song is by Kumi Leun.
Chameleon.
And yeah, it's, if you don't like how we pronounce your name, just go ahead and let us know. Email evacstation@gmail.com.
Exactly.
Who goes to Gmail?
Or Big D Mother Black Bear.
Well,
yeah, you linked me on Steam. So.
Since we don't have a website, we have to go through Gmail for now. So
I don't even know where that is.
His websites are expensive.
Websites are both expensive and annoying to try to figure out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what's not expensive, though, is having Steam greenlight your project.
Speaking of which...
Well, shouldn't we introduce ourselves?
Fuck you. Do the green light.
Okay. The green light this time, it's a game called Bliss.
This is Mike speaking, by the way.
Yes, this is Mike. That was Big D Mother Blackberry.
And then there's Sean sitting next to us, and Aaron running it. There we go.
And I'm Olivia Wilde. Let's get started.
What happened to your boobs? Did you have a mastectomy?
Oh!
And what happened to your voice? What the fuck?
I am currently sick, so go ahead and do your thing.
You're not hot anymore, Olivia Wilde.
I'm sorry, I don't want to see you in your Princess Leia outfit anymore. Go change. Go change back.
It's a 2D puzzle platformer.
What is?
Bliss, which I already mentioned earlier.
Game of the week.
Yeah, Greenlight Game of the Week, Bliss, 2D puzzle platformer. The story is about this guy who goes through his life solving his issues in an abstract and philosophical way.
You don't say.
I did, actually. And pretty much he has a boomerang. He can throw it shit stuff.
Like Zelda?
Kind of, I guess, but it's 2D.
Well, his name isn't Zelda, but Link. But...
So it's like the 2D Legend of Zelda.
But this is a side-scrolling 2D.
So
game.
it's the second one.
Whatever, I never played the second one.
Good, you're not missing a whole lot, honestly.
In the Four Swords Adventures, there's some sections where you're in 2D, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But he also has the power to stop time, or something he does ends up stopping time. I don't fucking know. It didn't really explain it. No, because he had a
or
dagger.
Or just Max Payne with bullet time.
Actually,
That's
I think at one point he didn't have the dagger, but he could still slow down time.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
But now we're off topic.
That's because he ingested the sand from the dagger, so now it's incorporated into him.
But that's
he is
just
now
the
one
sand.
with the dagger.
The dagger is what gave him the power.
Shh.
The power!
He has the power!
Of Grey School!
He-Man!
The tagline was, what if you spend your whole life climbing a mountain only to realize at the top that you're alone and you're looking...
Choke.
You're looking back upon the mistakes of your past. So it's a quite depressing tagline, which is what interests me about the game.
Then what you're telling me is when you get to the top of your mountain, repeating that tagline, you'll see it right there in a mistake. And how you failed at it.
Now,
I will.
Now here's the question then. You're up there alone. Does that mean you jack off because there's no one up there to enjoy the experience with you?
No, that's your peak.
So are you saying that you are one of those people who, whenever they're alone, they just like, fuck, I'm alone. Time to jack off.
Yeah.
Well, hey, he openly
half the
admits
time
it.
it's not even because I'm aroused, it's just because I'm bored. I have nothing better to do.
Sir.
It's like I could do homework, or...
Yeah, I mean,
break him out.
What's more fun? It's just...
Or I could give my towels wind effects for when I dress up like a superhero.
It's just like, well, I have something I should be doing or something I would much rather do.
Why are we talking about masturbation?
Because
bliss.
Why not? Dude,
because it's a blissful experience.
Yeah.
But it's depressing. Well,
sometimes that is too.
It really depends.
It depends on how many times you've done it in a day.
and why
2
you're
to
doing
3,
it.
it's a great time. 7 to 9.
You're no longer fine.
And what if it's like 14?
You have problems.
You need to break that thing off. It's a bad habit. Wait while you're ahead.
So, yeah. That was our Steam Greenlight of the Week right there.
So, one thing I do want to touch on from last week.
I just have to specify, Bliss is not a game about masturbation. just note those... Okay, Bliss and masturbating can be, linked together, but not the game.
Stop!
Bliss.
Stop! Your fingers have a deeper hole. Stop! Okay.
Send that to the creator.
The new game, Blissful Masturbation.
Get to the top of the peak.
Well, we've just lost all of our credibility.
How did that to begin with?
At the top, you end up, looking down
And
all your mistakes.
You are a mistake. You're a mistake. You're all mistakes.
You're just like, it had to go there, didn't it? It's gonna be a bitch to clean. Okay, Sean, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say last week there was a slap bet that was made, and we were going to go with the audience vote, and nobody voted, so we're going to extend that
another week.
So we need to have people to go, and we need to have them vote. And we're gonna start a thread on this on the discussion on Steam, so you can go and you can vote under the slap bet.
Yeah, we'll put a poll on Facebook. We'll mention it on all the different social networks because I had him edit the podcast last week. No offense, and well, he didn't remember to put that up, and so I didn't remember to do it because I forgot that was included.
Right,
so.
I did completely forget about putting that up.
I hate you.
I did hear the whole part about.
I was waiting for it,
and I actually heard what you guys were talking about.
I was hoping for mail to read it, so I could come in here with a little scroll. I hereby declare someone's name winner of the slap bet.
Dude, he actually had a costume all made too. I saw it and it was epic. It looked like something that should be at
I heard stories of this costume. It sounded like it was wondrous.
He had like a bell to be the town crier and shit too.
Hear
ye! A slap bet has been made and the results are in.
And then after he finished, it's like slap him, and then you just hear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will put.
So if you're not tired of voting for the next ruler of this country, then you should vote for.
Honestly, that's kind of
actually that's kind of funny that you mentioned it because this will be out there on Sunday and the vote will be up till next Sunday. So yeah, it's very good timing.
Wait, when's voting?
First week in November, I think, isn't it?
Yep, first week in November.
I've already voted though, so
yeah, absentee. So
yeah, I'm getting an absentee
everyone's
as well.
done
I'm still waiting on my absentee ballot.
Oh yeah.
So
I just sent mine in the other day.
Fabulous.
But yeah, so in the result of either no one wins or there's a tie, I propose that one of you two just slap both of us.
I like that. Can we do like the comic thing where we lap you up and it's just like both of you in a row?
We'll see how that goes.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
If nobody votes and nobody wins, we get to slap both of them.
Oh, I love it.
So I'm suggesting the comical thing. I start on the left side and go across, and then you go on the right side, smack their face back to normal.
But then it'll be like, and then you both
commission.
get a high five.
Turns. We take turns.
Yeah, I'm not like retarded.
Actually, that would be kind of cool. Actually, just end it in a high five. Be the coolest high five ever. High five right after slapping somebody.
And then Nick is just gonna high five rape you.
That's true too. But you never know. I might enjoy it.
Who wouldn't?
All right, so
as a commissioner, I approve that.
A lot of stuff's happened in the past week or two, and I figure we should get the elephant out of the room now. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
That elephant that was stolen from the zoo.
Massacre 3.
No.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Nick stole our TV.
Yep, it's right there.
You're failed at relationships.
That is also an elephant in the room, but not the one I wanted to bring up.
That was too soon.
Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded.
Too soon, dude. Are you talking about the LucasArts and Disney?
I was talking about the LucasArts.
Oh yeah! 7, 8, 9 by Disney.
Really? Do you think that's a bad thing though?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be one of those hit or misses.
I think it would be a
Disney
good
makes
thing.
good movies.
They
Okay.
do make
Avengers.
good movies, and if you think about it, with
Well, they let Marvel Studios take that over.
that's true too.
Well, Marvel
but
Studios runs the show, but I mean, Disney's the one that's actually helping them
they're
push it out there
backing
pretty
it and
much.
funding it, and having all the.
And at least we're not gonna have any more Jar Jar Binks bullshit.
Actually,
In my opinion, I'm skeptical because I could see this going bad. Because
Yeah.
the longest time I wanted Star Wars just to die because it's been
Yeah.
too
There's gonna
long.
be toys up the wazoo. You have no idea.
Oh, of course.
And they're
But you know what? Disney has proven themselves pretty capable the past few years. I mean,
Yeah.
Pixar.
They're smart.
We've got Avengers.
Yeah.
If they pull this off, they deserve it.
also the
And plus,
animated
it's not
Clone
like-
Wars.
it's not like Lucas. It's not like George Lucas really deserves to have any rights to his own property anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he sold off all the rights to his books, so now anybody can make a book, or he opened it up, so he
Yeah.
has no control over the books. And then the first, the
evident.
Phantom Menace and all that other shit was just awful. So if somebody else can actually take it and basically inject new blood into it, that would be fantastic. Because they are having a completely new plot with new characters. So I don't know
really.
if it's next
Oh,
generation.
wait, it's new everything. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see it.
So I think
Now,
it's
the
huge.
one thing I'm really looking forward to though is the simple fact that now that Lucas is no longer in sole control of the movies,
Mhm.
we might get a Blu-ray uncut trilogy of the original movies that he never edited.
That would be fantastic. So you can go back to where it's not fucking Hayden Christensen at the end.
If Disney did that, I would say take my fucking money.
Just do it.
Do
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Yes. If I
So
can get it.
take it.
Yeah. If I can
But
get that
it
ending
has to
without
be Blu-ray
fucking Hayden
uncut,
Christensen,
all
that would be
3 in
great.
one.
No, it will be all three Blu-ray, uncut, and cutted version.
Yeah, the option I guess would
You
be
have
okay.
every version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
possible.
version possible because it's a Blu-ray. You can fit fucking everything in a Blu-ray.
The day they announce that, I'll just be like, shut up and take my money.
Yeah, it's just. How much is it? $65 per movie. I'll do it.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care. You get my money, not Lucas. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Make me another Toy Story now.
I don't know. Toy Story 3.
I know, it's
Toy Story
done.
3 felt like
It's
a good
done.
ending.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that was.
I just wanted to.
Okay, am I
That-
the only one in the beginning when he turned off the computer and then he turned around? I was like,
You were thinking he was watching porn.
Yeah, I mean.
Now, a
You know,
Pixar movie I want to see a
actually-
sequel to: Incredibles.
That would be amazing.
That would be
awesome.
awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
great.
And there'd be older too, like older children, and not like them, the same characters. And they have
Yeah.
Friezone's child if he ever has
A
one.
little
Frozen.
older, yeah.
Frozen.
I mean, there's so much possibilities with that franchise they could do, but they just
Yeah.
were like, we're just gonna leave it here. We'll do it in our cars because that just seems like fun.
Yeah, and
Best.
to see the baby actually see like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babies are fucking child.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Well,
Drop the
like,
baby.
you know what if the baby was stretchy, fucking had all the family's powers?
Or if
No.
you could just like borrow.
Yeah,
it,
that
you
would
could
He
be
just
pretty
borrows
shitty.
more of the other. He's more of a copycat, like no.
But right now he's just kind of like the Hulk, isn't he?
sort of. But he just.
He did turn into like the little
gnome.
fire monster thing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I would
So
say
he's
he's
got
more
a lot of different
shapeshifter.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh right.
Or I don't even know if a shapeshifter. Maybe it was just that since he wasn't really developed, his powers hadn't developed, and so his powers hadn't picked one yet. So maybe he's just on random.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or maybe that is his power.
Because he turned
It's
into a
just on
gnome thing,
random.
and then he caught on fire, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's random. And then he beat the shit, out of the little dude with the cape, and then they had that cape joke. Then they should bring that back.
What was the
I
bad
like,
guy's name? I
The
forget his
kid.
name.
The guy who was done by Jason
The
Lee.
wannabe sidekick who wanted
I
to
just wanted to yell out Farquaad.
Farquaad.
No, wrong movie.
Farquaad.
But you know it kind of makes sense because they're both short little assholes.
True.
See, I want to say Ozymandias, but that's totally Watchmen.
No,
so I-
Ozymandias was Watchmen. He was no. It had something to do with like gadgets or something like that.
Yeah. Oh man, we're have to look this up. Should
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Probably do it. I don't know. I do love the fact that it was voiced by Jason Lee though. Jason Lee. Just
Yeah,
had,
shout out
like,
to
a
Jason
fantastic-
Lee.
Yeah.
Shout outs, Jason Lee.
That was- Of course, it's the females on the first Google search thing.
YOLO.
Yeah, those people are.
Villain Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Yeah, that's what his name was.
I don't think that
Totally
has anything to do
tech-related.
with gadgets.
It has nothing to do with gadgets.
Syndrome.
Leave me alone.
He has a problem. His name is Syndrome. That's like kind of ironic.
He does have daddy issues.
Yeah,
so, I
that's
mean, he does
actually
associate- yeah.
that's really we just found an egg in his name. We didn't even think about it. Syndrome. He's kind of got a problem, doesn't he?
got a lot of.
Syndrome.
All right, so let's see. Let's talk about some other stuff going on this week. Let's do game releases. What the fuck did I put that page at?
Game releases.
All right. Woo! So what we're doing now, because up until we've been doing releases that have been coming out the week we record, but seeing as this comes out on Saturday, we figured the best way to do it would just be, let's do the week that's coming up. So, coming up next week, the week of November 4th. Alright, so according to this page here, I'm thinking there might be an inaccuracy. But November 5th, Mass Effect 3 for the Wii U comes out, but I don't think it's accurate because the Wii U's not out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then Freaky Forms Deluxe Creations Alive is for 3DS, which also comes out on the 5th. But then, of course, there's the Halo 4 on November 6th. We also have History Legends of War Patton.
I have no clue what that's supposed to be.
I have no idea what it is either. NASCAR the game,
NASCAR.
Inside Line.
NASCAR, yay!
Little Big Planet Karting, the Mario karting answer on the PS3.
They're making a Little Big Planet Karting, really?
Yeah. Mass Effect Trilogy, which is going to be out on PC and 360.
PC, I would buy that if I had a PC.
Probably.
I would.
I
Straight
have a
up.
PC.
I don't have a PC yet, so for me
What's-
it's like...
You don't have the
Do
password
you know what
yet.
happened?
What happened?
I
Let's
went
hear
to
this.
work last summer, and then they
Right.
cut my hours back a little bit, and then they're like, no Sunday pay, and I was like, ooh. And then shit happened, and I just didn't have enough money, so I was like, okay.
So,
So where Aaron fails at relationships, you fail at getting a computer.
oh!
You're saying I can get a relationship?
Oh!
Self-confidence.
And now I'm sad again.
There's like self-confidence. No, he wasn't saying that.
Quick, reach up into the sky into your inventory and bring down self-confidence.
Alright, so other stuff here coming out is Midway Arcade
Self-reference.
Origins. Don't know what that is.
What is it?
Probably some arcade.
Oh,
origin
Midway Arcade.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably stuff like Pac-Man and whatnot.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. DBZ Budokai HD Collection.
Okay, that's
Jeez,
a waste of money, because, I
Wait, that's
mean,
the wrong
they have the Budokai Ultimate, what was it, the Budokai?
But this is HD.
HD, my ass. Ultimate's better.
Nickelodeon Dance 2 for the
Woo!
360 and
I
Wii.
don't
Okay.
care.
Big Time Rush for Wii and DS.
Whoa, that's bad.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know, Big Time Rush.
That's
Isn't that
that's
isn't
like,
that a Nickelodeon?
that's a Nickelodeon like
tween
boy
show?
band.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds
What
awful.
the fuck?
Yeah, they're trying to bring boy bands back.
I wonder if... Yeah, I know.
It's
Stupid
bad.
One Direction. Can we kill them?
You know what?
Liam!
Liam!
I'm just
Liam
kidding.
Neeson, get him!
The only boy bands I can
Wait, remember,
somewhat
you
listen
can't
to
say
are
someone
Asian.
should go kill
Yeah,
One
because they
Direction.
sound cool.
You mean Koreans?
Yeah.
They've got it down.
Alright, Psy is not a boy band.
No, other ones.
No, man. Shiny. I can't remember the Shiny.
Shine.
Alright,
Shine.
other
Shine.
rhythm-based
Big
music
Bang.
games coming out.
Big
We have
Bang.
Karaoke Joy Sound for the Wii and
EXQ, I think.
Wii.
What
Yes.
was it? What was it? It was a Lollipop song, and they had Big Bang mixed with.
And then sports
All
games, you have
21.
Pro
Yeah,
Evolution Soccer
21.
2013, because, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm more
Nah,
interested
that's not
in
how
the
we do
Harvest
it.
Moon
Lovely,
game.
lovely.
Yep. A big title coming out this week, though, for the 3DS is Harvest Moon,
That was awesome.
A New Beginning. Which,
Ooh, another Harvest Moon. Another
I
new
can't
beginning.
wait to harvest that cotton. Oh wait, no.
Rayman Origins gets its release on the 3DS. Ragnarok Tactics for PSP. Some Nickelodeon bubble
Holy
shit game
shit.
for DS.
Racist.
Plants and Zombies will be on the
Is that
DS, which is interesting.
No.
Pop Tropica Adventures for DS. A lot of stuff for DS this week. Nickelodeon Team, Umi Zumi, and... Okay, I'm not going to read the rest. That's stupid.
What about next week?
This is the next week.
Where's Halo?
We already said
That was the first one I said!
Say
Where the hell were you?
it again. Say it again.
They
You
were,
just
they
did.
were pretending
No.
to jack off each other. So
One more
it's
time.
No, we were pretending to jack off ourselves, not each other.
Okay, I will say it again. Halo 4
Woo! Halo 4! Okay.
got delayed several weeks because we
Ah!
didn't pay attention.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
No. See, it'll be available for the whites on November 6th.
Oh!
Because you're going to be busy picking that cotton.
That's right. You gotta get that Harvest Moon first, and you gotta earn it. They took away that Sunday pace, and now you gotta work twice
Twice
as
as
hard.
hard, yeah.
Man, Django's gonna be so pissed.
Django.
Fuck.
He better not come and unchain him.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do some news this week. Did anyone know about the Ouya console that was announced a while ago?
What?
No, please elaborate on this subject for all of us people who don't know what it is.
Excellent. Well,
You're looking
I don't
for
know
consoles.
all the details, but essentially it's a Kickstarter-based console, which is supposed to be like an open platform to pretty much any game developers are willing to put on there.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. And apparently it's like $100 is what they're going to have the console be for, roughly. I'm not sure if they've changed that since I last checked. And almost, I think from what I heard, every game on there is supposed to be free because it's supposed to be open source, like I said. And apparently it's going to be getting released in December, or that's what they're saying. Well, it's going to be the case.
Actually, it's not open source free. they allow the publishers to demo it for free,
and
then you have the pay money for the full version. So it'll be like...
It's going to be another console.
Yeah.
Basically, because otherwise, the developers of games wouldn't make any money for it, and then there'd be no reason to really...
Well, I think the main draw for it, though, is because it's going to attract a lot of independent developers.
Also,
but even still, if they're not going to make money on it, they're not really going to develop anything.
And it's kind of like a green light situation on a console, because people would say, oh, this game looks awesome, so then they would pretty much pay into that, and then they would kind of create a development.
And I'm going to admit, I might buy into this one just because it looks really cool and sounds promising.
I want it to work.
Yeah.
It would break from the whole norm, bad.
I still want a console that can just play all the other consoles' games.
That's never gonna happen.
That's...
Those are called emulators.
Alright, so
you need to have
that's
a PC.
that.
Sorry, Nick.
Thank you.
Okay, so apparently a man in Florida killed for his magic cards.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Damn!
Why am I on the news?
That's too far.
In August, 2 men... Oh, this is back in August. I don't know why it's being reported now. But I'll go ahead and read it anyway. Probably because he went to jail or something. In August, 2 men broke into a 30-year-old Sean Dugas' house in Pensacola, Florida, beat him up to death and took his collection of magic cards. Police estimate the collection to be worth about $100,000.
He had a Black Lotus, didn't he?
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, God.
Including a Black Lotus worth $10,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I see why they killed him.
Yeah, I can see why they killed him too, but Jesus.
I was figuring, why would you steal it unless he showed them he had a rare card that is one of, 10 known existing.
It's not like they can sell that, though. I mean, a Black Lotus is a fairly rare card. Yeah, so if you take it to any of the shops around there and just be like...
You go to a convention, and you have people who really want this kind of stuff, and you sell it.
And they'll buy it, and they won't care where you got it, as long as
this reminds me so much of back in the Yu-Gi-Oh days on the TV show. There's only had 4 blue eyes in the world.
Yeah. And I ripped one of them up. Seto Kaiba for the win.
Why would you rip that up for? So can you use against me in a duel? Then why not rip every card of the fucking game? Yeah. Shut up and duel me.
Fuck,
shout out to Little Karibo.
That's his own problem. I guess, he shouldn't have shown that out, because people, that's...
Well, he probably used it.
Yeah. Why would you... It's 1, though. I mean, you need...
Well, I see why you would use it, just because, you have it, why not? As long as it's in a sleeve or something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like... I guess you wouldn't really expect people to break into your house and
honestly, though, the sad part is that these were probably people he thought of as friends and probably people that knew him. Because, otherwise, if as you're saying it's true, is you just need the one, he probably wouldn't just hey, random guy on the street, guess what I got? This is worth $10,000 by itself.
What he probably did is probably had it framed and on the wall somewhere, and they all noticed it.
See, this is why I stopped buying collectible card games, because 1, this sort of stuff, and 2, it's really fucking expensive after a while, where I could just buy one video game that has all the cards on, just be like, okay, I got them all.
Start Magic, you're basically 200 in the hole before
exactly. Yeah. And even now when they release the Planeswalkers, I know it's different now that it's, what is it, Ascension?
No, they did it's now Return to Ravnica.
Yeah, now that Ravnica's out, sorry. But now that Ravnica's out, I know they changed it up a lot, but back before when they first introduced the Planeswalkers, Jace the Mind Eraser was 124 by himself. And so they have the deck where you need to have 4 of them. This is ridiculous.
It's also because if someone's playing with that deck, then they're gonna beat everybody.
Well, yeah.
And then they get their money back eventually.
Eventually, yeah. But
maybe if they're actually playing 4 cards. But
the problem
is, I'm saying though is a card like that makes the game terribly unbalanced too.
Then they
fixed it. Jace.
What's the problem with card games in general is that there's always gonna be some level of balance issue.
With any game, especially one-on-one fighters and stuff like that. But they've been doing this for how long, and they couldn't see that.
Well, they see them. They
just
don't care. Yeah,
they either didn't care or they didn't expect it, to be that bad.
Well, because they don't ever think, oh, we're gonna have this deck build, which is solely centers around this one card. So you have to have 4 of them. We're gonna make that card $200. We're gonna have such a limited release of it. It's gonna be $200.
I think most of the Planeswalkers were actually limited releases. Just most of them weren't that good, because some of them it's like $60 and whatnot.
Actually, Garuk, the original one, was actually very useful, but nobody utilized it in a green deck. And I did, and I still lost anyway. So
yeah, because you were fighting people with 4 Jaces, weren't you?
No, actually, I was facing a bunch of neckbeard people who were like,
and then you're like, well, fuck, you have a neck beard, I can't understand what you're doing.
You're basically...
See what's funny?
I don't know if you're making fun of the entire Magic community there, or just the people who can afford Jace.
Okay, the problem is the place I play Magic is everyone there buys their cards to win.
Yeah.
So if I want to win, I have to find a deck, buy the cards to make it. I can't just do it the normal way.
Yeah, like I think that's no fun.
Dude,
like half the fun for
I would
these,
play against
for me, half the
Yeah.
fun
All my
of these
cards are-
games.
And I've already got an
Not
idea, and I would probably kick your ass because I know what I'm doing.
Maybe.
But when I go in there with my idea, they're like, it's not complete, and they just wipe the floor with me with the latest awesome card.
If your deck is fast, you beat me. Otherwise, I would rape you.
Or it's slow and drawn out, and it makes you hate yourself, because that's what I do.
See, what's funny
No,
is my
you-
only
you'd
experience
hate
with Magic the
yourself. You wouldn't
Gathering
be able
is
to
I've run
Burn
the and I
control,
made my own
it's
cards.
hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe-
feel like buying them, so I just got a card maker. I'm like, I'm gonna make my
Maybe
own.
Burn
Here's a
control.
Joker.
It's troll-tastic. I'm like, nope, can't do that, and also I burn you. And you're like,
Sad face.
sad face crying, and I laugh at you. Ha 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 ha, you suck.
We'll have to talk about this later.
Yeah.
Alright, so in other news, on Halloween they actually released a trailer for Amnesia, a machine for pigs.
That sounds scary.
It actually is pretty freaky. Like, there's pig monsters and there's a bunch of like.
So it's Duke Nukem.
You know, you ruin everything
Balls
with just
steel.
one comment every time. It's ridiculous.
It's a gift.
It's
You
a
know,
curse.
Honestly, I think if I were going through this game, I'd be like, Piggy, no, I loved it in you.
But no, like, based on what I've seen so far from the trailer, it's pretty much got the same Amnesia horror aesthetic, which looks, you know, pretty fucking
Can't
terrifying.
attack it, run away, it's
Yeah.
dark everywhere, and by the way...
Or
So-
no, you just hear you guy just...
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll probably put a little bit of a trailer up in the video. Hopefully, no one will, you know, see the pants off us, but we'll see what
hear
happens.
of your guy.
Yeah,
Or just
you
link
hide
the
in a
video.
closet from
Yeah.
a monster and then you just hear
Oh yeah, so it hasn't been released yet, but the pre-orders apparently have reached 46 million for the
Hey,
new
we're talking
Halo
about the
game.
game you were excited
Woo,
about.
hey.
I pre-ordered that in the summer. Before it was even like... I was like, here, I want Halo 4, and they're
He
like,
pre-ordered it
Good
before
for
it was
you,
popular.
you're one of 46
And
million
then they're like
people.
special edition, and I was like, I want to pre-order that in full. I walked in with the money. That's probably why I couldn't get a computer.
I was gonna say, no wonder you can't get a computer.
Hey, one day I walked in and I spent $250 on video games for the future because I knew I wasn't going to work and I was going to need to pay for it somehow, so I just did it all then and there.
Also, more Halo 4 news. Apparently, sexism on Halo 4's online gameplay will earn you a lifetime ban now.
Finally!
Which is kind of awesome. Yeah.
It's about time they finally crack down on it, so I'm looking at
How do they do that, though?
Apparently it's just like if you have any type of negative behavior in this manner, it sounds like they're going to ban you for a lifetime.
Okay,
Well, are they going to actually have moderators? Or
I-
or is it just going to be like, hey, this guy said this?
Maybe like you'll report someone,
Mm-hmm.
and if they get like maybe
Tap
maybe
into
as low as one or
mic.
two reports or something. Like maybe they'll just have some recording of all the audio from games, and like you know it'll just be saved.
Well,
for
no,
Well, you know, if they
so.
do that, if they have a recording of all the games and something that you play in the privacy of your own home, there's somebody who's
Yeah.
going to complain about an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, now
So
you're
I don't
breaking
see
laws
that-
here.
I don't see that being possible.
See, there's a system I came up with that actually seemed like a really good idea,
Mhm.
where pretty much if you wanted to mute someone on the game, you could,
Mhm.
and the game would prompt you to say, why are you muting this player? And you could there'd be like a small list of like reasons you normally give, and if it was something like if he's saying offensive things, you click that, and it would give a negative score, like say karma-wise, on that character's profile.
Ooh,
After a
you reach a certain karma.
After a certain
boost
level,
them.
you're permanently muted, no one can hear you, and the only way to get yourself back up is by, not being an asshole, pretty much.
Well,
But
if no one can
if-
hear
if-
you. There's really no way to get positive votes.
Well, I'd say no one off your friends list can hear you.
Mm.
I think it would be more like also like keyword recognition, because if you hear like bitch, well, if not bitch, but that like
Faggot or...
Cunt.
not cunt, no, that wouldn't
Well,
really work.
Yeah,
It-
no, that's
it-
a bad
it-
one.
It would
be
have to
more
be
than the other
sexism, like straight up sexism.
You're a whore.
You're a whore. No,
Get
but
in
see,
the
people
kitchen.
say that.
Yeah,
No,
people
but that-
How are you
but
saying
that's-
cunt is not sexism? That's that's a very derogatory term.
Yeah, you can be
towards
saying it
women.
to a dude all the time.
Well, no. Most
Yeah, but
people
that's-
only say it towards women. I almost never hear that towards a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true. I've never heard that towards another guy.
Yeah, you dumb
Exactly.
cunts.
Fuck off.
Shut up,
cunt
whore.
muncher.
See, now that's that's you call him a cunt muncher. That's somebody who eats cunts. That's not offensive.
Which
to
unfortunately isn't true at all, so...
him. I
It's
know,
offensive
I'm
to
sorry.
all gay
I
men
know.
and
Your
straight
time will
women.
come.
Maybe
That's
they're.
what I'm
Oh,
out.
no,
That's
I get
what I'm
it.
out.
What if they have, like, on the dashboard nowadays, they
Mhm.
can tell you if you're male or female,
Mhm.
and then you have personal information somewhere about being a female, and so in the game it'll ask you, are you male or female?
I think what we'll do in a couple weeks is we'll actually follow this article up here and see how they actually do it, because I'm sure you'll play it a lot. You'll be able to tell us
Oh,
what
yeah,
they do.
definitely.
So, yeah.
Multiplayer up in that wazoo.
Yeah, so hopefully in a few weeks we'll be actually give some, insight on what they're doing, because I would love to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they're actually gonna.
I've been
how they're gonna police that would still just.
That's why I'm saying, like, you know, if someone gets reported for that, then maybe they can just listen to maybe audio from that one game,
or
maybe just the audio of the person who got reported.
Or maybe if they incorporate in like the next update, like a way to record the audio for it, and then you have to give them a sample of the audio.
Well, that's why I was also thinking that they would monitor only the females, not the females. But like if you're a female, then you're.
But that would also be.
Well, see, then
that'd be
that
sexism
excludes,
still.
Yeah, because I mean that in itself is. Because
they made a big deal about the Arizona law always profiling Mexicans. In this case, you're profiling women.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's really no difference.
I mean, because then you're also excluding like homosexuals who are being harassed on the
transsexuals who are on there too.
Pretty much anything.
It could also be sexism towards a guy.
There could be, yes.
Yeah.
Like, you have a penis, so you're...
So maybe they're just crackdowning on swearing then.
I don't know yet. We're gonna, like I said, we'll find out in a couple weeks.
No swearing at all.
That would suck.
Fuck my asshole! God damn it!
Go suck on a pair of
shit-eating
Tostitos.
I wonder if you could even still say titties.
You probably couldn't. Titties flag word banned.
Oh,
come on!
Like, you say titties, and then a message pops up, and it's like, you're banned. Just, what the fuck?
Now, one last bit of news for this week that I have, then we'll go on to whatever we want to talk about. Valve is now inviting experienced Linux users to test Steam on Linux.
Keyword experienced.
Isn't that like everybody who uses Linux?
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to know Linux.
Well, for those who aren't aware, a while back, Gabe Newell called out Microsoft on their new Windows 8 update coming out, I think, later this year or early next year, saying it's a piece of shit. And because they don't want to deal with that, they decided, hey, let's see if we can get our stuff moved over to Linux and make that our new primary thing, or at least an option to be our new primary thing. And so they have been working hardcore to get something to work on that.
Windows 8, they're saying Windows 8 is bad?
It's awful.
Yeah. Even Notch from Minecraft has said it's going to be bad.
Have you heard about Windows 8?
No. I've heard that.
Maybe you should look it up, and then you can just read us a little overview for anyone who's not sure.
Well, I can probably explain it pretty easily. Okay, you know how they arrange on tablets all the little icons you can touch and just do things?
Oh god, I can see this is going to be bad already.
Like the Windows Phone operating system.
Essentially, that is what Windows 8 for the computer is going to be.
It'll be...
And
if you can hear this, it's a face palm!
And according to reports, it works shittily with my actual mouse and keyboard.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so if you don't have a touchscreen computer, you're going to have a little issue running it.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That's why I'm probably not going to upgrade to Windows 8.
No one wants to. Same with like Vista. It'll be like the whole Vista thing over again. And then they're going to be like, Windows 8 Home Edition Premium?
See,
updated version 4.0?
See, I'm one of the few people who never really had a problem with Vista, because I never really did much with it other than just do what I do.
Windows XP?
I didn't have...
Windows XP was
XP, that ran perfectly.
Yeah, like it was 95, XP, and then they're like, Vista!
But, you know, I didn't have too much trouble, but then it's like Windows 7, and I'm like, what little troubles I had with Vista don't occur anymore.
Well, yeah, that's the point. It's a patch update
it's working
Vista.
Windows Vista.
Yeah, it's you should be angry about that. I was kind of angry. I was like, Vista, this is bullshit.
But I got it for free, so
plus,
I
also
really care.
My computer's crap, so the graphics card literally would crash because of Vista.
Oh yeah, so one last thing we should probably bring up before we move on to any just random topics, movie releases, because we talked about that earlier. Yeah. So coming out November 2nd, the movie's being released.
2 points to Sean.
Yep, 2 points to Sean. Will be Wreck-It Ralph, which looks awesome. Amazing, by the way.
Is that a Pixar movie?
No, it's a Disney movie, but it still looks like a Pixar movie.
Well, why don't we all go see that?
The other big movie coming out this week is Man with the Iron Fist, which apparently had one of the best trailers ever.
Yeah,
I
was
did have a
gonna
pretty
say,
awesome trailer.
why don't we just go see it right now?
It's not out right now.
It's not coming until tomorrow, jackass.
Yeah.
Weren't you paying attention?
I would have totally gone with that idea, though. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
You're like, yeah, then you're like, wait
a second.
Because it's right over there.
You totally just trolled us right there.
Yeah, he did, actually. Because I was like, oh.
Dude, you're like, oh.
First we had to deal with Slenderman all week, and now we got to deal with this guy. Come on.
Fuck Slenderman.
Now, I want to put a shout out to Chris, because he was the champion of the week for this past week, so shout out to Chris.
Hey, dude, get ready. What?
Well, no, I tell you to get ready. You're like, get ready for what? And Sean's playing, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
For this week's Game On, we're going to get his sneak peek here. We are not going to be doing Slender, because, well, we did it last week. This week will be Amnesia, so be surprised when we get to that on Tuesday.
I hate you.
Hey, wouldn't that be great though? The game on is just Nick playing Amnesia.
Oh shit! Every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah,
wait,
well,
What do you think of the oh shit counter, by the way? What did you get there?
I noticed you guys missed a couple.
We did miss a couple, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be you missed a couple.
Whatever. Well, I initially my goal is just to do oh shit and holy shit without just doing like shit or just random shit like that.
Shit.
But then the third video, I'd be like, you know what? It's the third video. Let's just do everything.
Oh, so it was 3 parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I had to cut it down to 3 because it's like that last one was gonna be like an hour long. I didn't want to have people sit through an hour of that. So.
I'm
if I just didn't
surprised.
run
Wait a second,
something.
what is that?
surprised.
What's what?
NASA announces possible zombie planet.
Oh shit!
Let's look at this real
Actually,
We
quick.
need to look at that now.
Okay, let's read this.
Mike, you want to read it since you've got the reading voice?
Okay, here's a little tagline. Forget walkers and runners. Scientists may have discovered a zombie that orbits stars. Does the zombie apocalypse feel a little pedestrian to you at this point? Are discussions about walkers and runners just plain boring? Well, NASA may have upped the ante by announcing the possible existence of an entire zombie planet from beyond the stars. Classified as... Oh, what the fuck?
Fomal Hot B.
Yeah, Fomalhaut B. This exoplanet is shrouded in debris, undetectable using infrared, and is coming for your brains. Note, only 2 of those facts are true, that we know of. Oh, so in other words, it's a planet that we can't really see, but it doesn't have zombies.
Well, that is terribly disappointing.
Yeah.
That is a...
Yeah.
So it's
Marshall Lemon on Escapist. We're calling you out. That's a terribly written intro to kind of just...
Yeah, what he's saying
That
though
is
is that it's a
terribly
planet,
deceiving.
but it looks dead to them because they can't see.
Well,
Yeah, but he
I was
deceived
thinking
us.
maybe he was saying,
Like-
hey, here's a planet we can go to for
Wait,
the
no,
zombie
actually
apocalypse
that
comes.
makes
I was
rest, or
excited
that
about
makes sense.
Yeah,
Because, zombies aren't warm, they're cold.
yeah.
So they don't show up on infrared, which is what they use to find planets.
Yeah.
And they also use the sun when it blinks in front of it, and since it's not blinking in front of it, then they're
Yeah,
freaking
because
out.
it's got a whole dust cloud.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I still don't like that guy because
yeah,
I was hoping
that
it was a
very
zombie.
misleading. Yeah, like we
Right?
found a chemical linked to
Or like
We found a chemical link to diabetes and HIV.
Although wouldn't it be
And
awesome?
people are calling for you.
Like zombie planet passes close enough, zombies fucking get to our planet and kill people.
It would give a reference to the flood.
It would be
And they
much
start in
better.
Florida.
It'd
It
be the
reminds me of
flood.
that zombie alien from Cosmic Encounters that we play all the time.
I think it'd be
Oh.
more of a reference to the flood, though.
I don't know. I just think it would be much more interesting than space Nazis. Space zombies. It'd be fun.
I'm still waiting for space dinosaurs.
Vampire Nazis from space.
You know, space dinosaurs.
Zombie Nazi dinosaurs from space.
Woo! Got him.
Yep, I think we finally found our winner.
But the thing is, that means the zombies are smart.
No,
No, that doesn't mean
not
it.
necessarily.
Well,
Not if it's just a. Not if,
Unless-
not if
If
it's
they're
just a
genetically
thing.
created by the Nazis and they happen to become zombies in the process, then
Well, I was gonna say because the only way to know they're Nazis is if they were wearing uniforms or had the Nazi symbol in them. If it was etched into them, yeah, they were created by Nazis. But if they were like wearing something about it, then either they're freshly created, so it wouldn't have like ripped off.
they got recordings from our past. And they just so happened the last one they got was Hitler. So they're like, dress him up in this. Why? This seems very powerful. He might be their leader now. Send the Nazis to them. I mean, the zombies.
So
And
the
we see
zombies
them and we're
dressed
like,
up like
oh,
Nazis.
that's not right.
all right. So,
I don't know. I do also
Shit,
kind of
this
feel
is
that that's.
getting
I feel
better.
that that's just a lot of pandering towards
the
towards.
demographic.
Yeah, basically, because I mean, obviously, like that was something also sent out by him. But if they call it a zombie planet, then that's obviously something that NASA probably
No.
said too.
Django with feet.
Who's got the last
Okay,
line?
okay,
Like, it's
so,
too close to your cock.
Now that we're through all the news and everything, what's been going on with you guys this past week?
When did this become
Let's see.
personal
For me, I've been playing Minecraft a lot.
A lot of mods, yeah.
Yeah. Right now I'm up to like
Bunch
20
of
or
them.
21 mods installed. So it's pretty awesome.
What is your favorite mod of all of them?
Out of all of them, see that's a hard choice.
You gotta pick one.
Pick one, you.
No, not that one. The other one.
Well,
missed.
I'm gonna say one of them for most creative is Tree Capitator.
It bothered me.
Because I mean you
Hairiest happy trail I've ever seen.
Happy Forest.
Right before.
Hey,
Dense Happy Forest.
I have that copyrighted. That's my joke.
Happy forest. Lol.
For favorite, there's metallurgy for one because it adds a shitload of new ore.
So you already said Decapitator. That's your favorite one.
if
No,
I
no,
had
no.
one, I wouldn't
Most
be too,
useful.
I wouldn't really care.
Okay, I'm not asking for most useful. I'm asking for your
I've
favorite.
gotten that far.
Well,
That's the
favorite,
important
it might be a tie between Metallurgy and Mistcraft.
Mistcraft.
Now, what's a Mistcraft?
That's the one I told you about with the books.
All right.
It would be-
It's based
that'd
on
be
the
hippie.
series of Mist games,
Like a hipster hippie.
where
the
like
newest
books
hipsters
can lead to
hippie.
different ages. But in Minecraft, like each one you go to is randomly generated based on different presets that you can actually, eventually put in a notebook, and then you can kind of create your own versions. But they can be unstable. They might give you hunger or fucking mining fatigue randomly. Random explosions and shit.
I agree. I don't understand the pull to Minecraft.
It's OCD people.
It's actually not a bad
okay.
game. Like, I enjoy going into it just to make things that, I otherwise couldn't do here.
Like, it's just grinding. There are people who love
Oh,
grinding.
No, I hate grinding. But it's just Minecraft. You just build shit.
Yeah, but you're also grinding. Well, you're modding it. If you don't mod it, you do it from scratch all the time, then you're basically...
Well, no, not in creative mode.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's just...
So you're not actually playing the game. You're playing just the creative mode.
Well, there's different ways to do it. Like, survival mode is kind of like, a game to see if you can actually survive.
Like the whole
Hardcore mode takes you to another level where you only have
that
one
was
life.
completely
And then, of course, there's creative mode, which lets you do whatever you want to do.
Mm.
But I think the thing I liked about it most is the one time I played the game that got me into it the most was the time we started a forest game where I just built a treehouse, and that's where I pretty much did everything up there. Because my name of the game was stay away from the monsters so they won't kill me. They can't climb trees. I'm gonna hide in a tree.
Nice.
Simple as that.
Or if you're like me, now you're interested in making... I have the Xbox version, which is the crappiest, most useless version so far. But that's all I can really play, because my computer can't play shit. But, I'm the kind of person who's like, once they installed creative mode, I was like, I can make Starship models from my favorite TV shows. Yay! 4 hours later, I'm done with this. I didn't even get the shaft and fucking...
But yeah,
Here, folks, Nick wants the shaft.
but it's like those people that build like
big
two
black
scale
bear.
models of shit.
Big deep mother black.
I do not understand those people
What?
who make like two size or whatever fucking to scale. That's it, to scale models of shit.
Like that person that built the Golden Gate Bridge
Or the Enterprise.
Yeah, the fucking.
I wish I
Enterprise
could
is
do
like-
that.
Or the entire fucking world.
There was someone who made every single Starship Enterprise model known in one world.
I want to say
Great.
Titanic's also been made on there too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was
Yeah.
already
But
there.
it's just like they made a world that actually looked like Earth, but it's like, why? I mean, I get that it's cool, but that takes like days or weeks
More than that.
of just
Click, 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 click.
like because you have to plan it and then you have to do it and then
Then you turn into that guy from that South Park episode.
the World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah. Ah! I got in the bathroom. Okay.
My little pussy made a big mess.
Well, Sean, what have you been up to lately?
he's been fucking bitches.
Pretty much.
Well, okay, get rid of the plural.
yeah.
Fucking a bitch.
No.
That's a bad sexist thing to say.
It really is.
He's been loving up a sweet woman he knows.
That's better.
That is good because we don't want to get banned from Halo 4.
Yeah. Already. They would hear us and be like, ban them, motherfucker!
Like they don't even have Halo. Well, one of them does.
Well, motherfucker might also be something to get banned for.
Well, they just said sexist comments, so I don't know.
I don't
know. That's kind of loose.
That's borderline.
It's borderline.
Well, not really, because it's just saying that someone fucks a mother.
It doesn't have to be your mother.
Yeah,
or
it
their
could be
own mother.
anyone's.
Happy
Could be
mother.
And it
anyone's
could be
mother.
male or female.
I know.
Hell, they may actually have kids together. They may literally fucking aim
Or
at
might literally
Hey,
be. Yeah.
Well, what if it's like a gay couple and one of the guys is the, quote, mother
The bottom.
of the family?
You
In
mean
which case,
the
what then?
female of the relationship.
Yeah,
The
what
one
then?
who doesn't wear the pants.
the non-butch.
The non-butch.
But there are times when neither of them wear pants.
I love this conversation just goes around in circles.
Can we stop talking about this? So what have you been doing other
Yes.
than that?
Well, for here in Iowa City, the Iowa City C4 competition, the Iowa City Cross Country Comedy Competition, or as I like to call it, the IC5,
I didn't know.
started. It's 3 weeks where you have like around 30 comedians compete, and you go 3 nights, about 9 to 12 comedians each night.
Now, isn't this week 2 of that?
Week 2 is gonna be November 2nd.
Okay.
And then November 9th is when I'm scheduled to perform. And if they take the top 3 from each night, and then they do a finals on November 16th, and the winner gets $1,000.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
So that's
3 weeks of competition. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
Now,
well, especially since you only perform one night, and it's just like 10 minutes, and then you'll go back that second night, and you'll probably get like a 20-minute set.
I have 2 questions for you. First, what is the price of admission?
$5.
And is it still available, or like if I want to get a ticket, could I still go?
Oh yeah, you can still get a ticket for it. You can't sign up for it, however. I believe it's $5 at the door, and it's at the Mill on Burlington, and well, it's halfway between Dubuque and Clinton Street, so just on Burlington there.
I was gonna say because if you're gonna be up for that third one, definitely gonna be up for that or try to anyway.
Yeah, which is great because it's an audience vote competition too. So it's basically bring all your friends, have your friends vote for you, even if they don't think you're the funniest person there. But they all get 3 votes. Dude. So you can vote for me and then vote for the 2 other people who you think are funny.
He's being cool.
So, hey, people listening who actually like our show and are in the general Iowa City area.
Doubt that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Please do come to that and vote for Sean because he would greatly appreciate all your votes.
I would definitely like $1,000. So yeah, but the finals are nice because they're actually it's actually judged. So that one's not a bringer show, and just be like, have all my friends come.
Nice.
But if all your friends are cheering and clapping for you, then maybe that'll sway the judges a bit.
That does help a little bit, I'm sure. But
I got a little applause meter in the back that just got any waivers.
Yeah. Just hold their hand over my head, and whoever
people
applauds
like,
the most.
Boo, that guy sucks. Bring out Sean again.
Do the Bender thing, yeah.
Woo, Sean!
We've had 90 contestants, but they've all been booed.
We should get the Sean guy on stage. Apparently people just seem to love him.
Woo! Sean!
So yeah, so that's what's going on for me. And then, of course, every Monday night at the Yacht Club.
Every Monday night at the Yacht Club.
Yes. That one's only
Shout
$3.
out to Sean.
Hardest working unpaid comedian in this room.
Oh, we are plugging away your comedy stuff.
Yeah, basically.
Silver should have gotten gold.
Well, he is silver, so.
Should have gotten 80 plus gold, platinum.
So what about you? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been busy, editing the shit, working on various little projects here and there. Nothing too crazy, really, just kind of the usual stuff.
Very nice. How was that? How was with you and Mike? How was that?
Mangaka Central.
Yes. How was
right.
that? Have you guys got any new artists for that? Or?
I've been paying attention to that, and well, there hasn't been too much recently because we still don't have too many people.
We have got a couple new artists, though, which is nice.
Yeah. Right now, we recently did have one of our artists post some of their stuff, which. Well, as they had said before, it was different from most art, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, what exactly is the end goal of the manga? So are you guys trying to collaborate and make your own manga, or?
Yeah, the end goal of the site, and I'm not gonna want to go too much into detail because he's still trying to keep it a little under wraps.
Yeah.
But pretty much the main goal is to eventually make a multiple series of collaborative projects to eventually be its own online magazine. Mm-hmm. And it'll be a monthly based peer article, so to speak.
Nice.
And it's got really good intentions. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. So hopefully we'll get it going. I'm in line to be potentially the deputy editor in chief,
or a writer.
Or a writer. Depends on if I can get the writing position or not. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it goes.
I don't know what I'll be either yet.
Wait, so I thought this was something that the two of you started, but this is something that you're trying to join?
No, we're already members of the site, but a friend of ours started it, and we're kind of just helping him get it going.
So you guys are still vying for the jobs, even though he's a friend of yours?
Yeah. Well, he wants the best ones for the right job, so I can kind of see where he's going with that.
Essentially, we
assist.
Right now we assist because there's not many people. Mm-hmm. But as far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure that we're either going to be writers or editors.
Okay.
Now, Nick, I see you're going through the boxes of stuff that built my computer. Do you know how much RAM is on this thing? 16 gigs of RAM.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yep.
I have 4.
You suck.
That's as much as my computer can handle.
Get a new one.
I have 4 times what he has.
Get one.
That's a shame.
I'll probably get what he has to start with.
Yeah,
and then I'll be
buy a new computer and then you can wipe it clean and take
I'll
it.
shame myself while I'm using it. I'm such a
actually, I could do that.
I'm actually looking at it and it's actually really good, except This, to save space, you could have gotten one where you plug the cords into it instead of an instant... Is this a...
Hey, what's really
That
cool...
is one where he plugs the cords
Yeah,
into
but
it.
when the ones at home...
See, here's what's
Those
really cool,
are
though,
ones
dude.
that are always needed.
Oh, yeah, true, because they're the ones that are required. But then there's some that are obviously, like, all just plug-ins, and there's one cord in there.
Yeah, see, Nick, here's the cool thing, though, about the computer, though. We checked the processor's temperature a couple times.
Uh-oh.
It is around 40 degrees almost all the time.
Like,
awesome.
it is always the coldest part of his computer.
During the summer, nice little, like, cooler there.
Yeah.
That's actually because he has this, like, big-ass fan right on his
Oh, yeah,
processor.
even if I had a crappy, like, stuff in there, I'd put a big-ass fan in there just...
Dude, mine's kind of shitty. Like, I have a good processor.
Your side
But-
panel is off, and you have a mini fan pointing into it.
That is because...
Your computer is shit.
The computer as it came, as I got it,
Haha.
was just fine because the graphics card
Lol,
wasn't
that's what
big
you did
and
there.
everything. But the only thing that would overheat in my computer is after I got newer graphics cards that are like fucking 2 inches thick and like a foot and a half long and whatever
Stick
the fuck
protrudes
else.
out the side of your...
Pretty much. After I got that started overheating because my computer came with this shitty TV tuner that didn't even work. And having the graphics card in there was like half of a centimeter between the top of the graphics card and this TV tuner.
Then pull out the TV tuner.
I did.
Okay, I was
actually.
going to say.
But because it overheated, so I pulled that out, and then I just decided to put the fan there too.
Just in case.
Now, speaking of computer bits, you guys remember Tim from work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he's had some computer issues lately where his computer won't power on, and apparently it's his power unit that's not working.
Ooh. that's
So
cool.
he had to order a new one, and
Was the first one bronze?
I don't know. But it was a pre-built HP. So.
Oh yeah, it had. It wasn't even rated. It was like, this is iron ore, maybe.
Dude, no, it was
Impurities
coal.
everywhere.
It was coal.
It was coal. You can burn coal and get energy though, so you're giving it credit. It's more like granite.
But yeah,
No, it'd be like dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah, I've been following his story a little bit. He just bought a new power unit just the other day, so it was like on sale. So hopefully he'll be able to get it installed. If not, Mike and I will be able to help him
Yeah,
figure it
man.
out.
Just-
It's pretty
I
straightforward.
mean,
Yeah, it should be.
well, wait, to get it installed, yeah. I was
Yeah.
going to say, if he wants us to help him get a whole new system, then...
Nah, he's
Well, that's
using the
easy.
money for
That's
that.
for me. That's We see fucking money in this fucking world.
Hey, get us $1,000, we'll get you up and running.
I know. That's all I need.
Well, wait, no. Give us $2,000. $1,000 for us, and then $1,000 to make your computer.
I can do it myself.
Well,
Put
whatever.
it together myself. I can probably raise $2,000 in about a month and a half.
Can I get $1,000 anyway?
No,
Oh.
Can I get like 10?
Nick,
I'll give you $10.
Nick,
Awesome.
Nick, you cannot blame me for trying.
I know.
I
know.
can.
Whatever.
I'm gonna smell my money. I probably just won't go to AI this next year. Because that's okay. I spent $600 alone on
Jesus,
AI.
what did you
Yeah,
buy? Everything?
okay. I will tell you how much of a fucking nerd I am. Gundam models. I bought
He's
two of
Alex.
those.
He's Alex.
Only for $120. I got two gold master grade, like one 1/32 scale model, which for this dude who was selling them didn't understand that he was wasting money. He was losing money so hard. I bought both of them.
Okay, well, there's a story I gotta tell you now. Mike and I went to Japan back for our, high school. Well, it was my senior year, but he was, junior, right?
Well, we took Japanese in high school.
Yeah.
That's the point. And we had the opportunity to go to Japan.
I'm so jelly.
Anyway, so
Right.
while we were there, we went to, this shopping center or whatever, and it was,
with
a
our
Toys R
friend Alex.
Can I finish?
I just had to put that in there.
We have to put the setting first. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, So anyway, we went to this giant shopping center which had a monster Toys R Us there, giant inflatable Pokemon everywhere. It was ridiculous.
Maid costumes.
Yep. And in the store, there's a whole wall of Gundams, and I think Transformers were probably on there somewhere too.
Oh god.
And our buddy Alex, who was in our class with us, he saw that wall, and I think he must have jizzed himself right there.
Yeah,
think he did.
That would have. If I had $4,000, that would have just been.
I think it's pretty much what he did. I think he bought a whole bunch of them.
I would have to send that package home in a box.
See, I spent more of my money on getting weapons because that was.
Yeah, I also bought weapons on AI, and then I bought a bunch of other.
I don't even remember what.
See, I bought a shuriken. I was happy with that.
Yeah, I bought a sword, and actually I didn't buy any sword. Yeah, I did. I bought one sword.
But so you bring up AI, and that reminds me that this next year my goal is to go to different conventions. Like
yeah, I'm seriously disappointed with AI.
Because this year, this upcoming year, my
year.
goal is to go to RTX, which is Rooster Teeth, Texas.
Yes.
Big convention there. They've had it for 2 years in a row now, and it looked like the most fun ever, so I definitely want to go for this third year coming up.
I don't know, man. I have hopes for AI this year. But
you know, wouldn't that be funny to go to RTX, and you just take a folding chair with you, and you go to Rooster Teeth's booth, or like, you know, wherever they're going to be, and you just set up your folding chair and sit next to them. And you're like, hey guys.
Get kicked out.
And they're just like, what are you doing?
Scary.
Just hanging out.
You got another one.
See, but they're legitimate business. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't put up with your shenanigans.
Yeah.
They might put up with my shenanigans, I wouldn't be a dickhead about it, but...
How would I be a dickhead? Just sit there. That's all you're doing. You're not
No,
in the
you don't
way.
even like try and go behind the table behind him. You just sit like in front and you just like watch them.
You're just like...
You just watch them from out in the center way of the convention center.
Or you know, you go up to their table, you have your folding chair, you just push it up the table, sit there, and you just sit there at the table just looking at them.
But see, according to what I read, though, apparently during the most recent RTX, they actually, like, used a bunch of people who came for, like, a part of a short they did.
Ooh.
Which, like, and they like, set up a post-apocalyptic thing where they had all these people walking around Joel, and then, as the camera spins around him, all the people just fall down. I mean, it's not much, but I mean, getting all your community involved in a project of yours, that's pretty
sweet,
That's
actually.
pretty cool. Like, I always love what Rooster Teeth does, so I'm always watching what they do.
I think I'll just go to another state instead of Texas, because I know one thing, they won't like me there. I speak my mind, and that's a problem in Texas.
Let's go to, like, Arkansas.
Let's go to Alabama.
Wait, you guys want to marry your cousins or
Even
something?
better, Louisiana. Grits and shrimp.
They'll be like, you know how to cook some
Where's
shrimp.
Papa going? I want some of his shrimp. Fried shrimp, steamed shrimp, sauteed shrimp, shrimp gumbo. Gumbo with various types of shrimp that are fried, steamed, or baked. Baked shrimp.
Bye, Louisiana. We're glad we had your support up to now.
Fucking shrimp.
Fucking shrimp tastes good, though.
Yeah,
this
I wish
past...
he didn't die. That was bullshit. The black
You know, one news I forgot to mention, this past week, Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast, and that's all we want to cover of it, because we don't want to get too deep into that.
Am I the only one who thinks Sandy, also with Grease?
Yeah, I know. I keep thinking that too.
Sandy, what up, stud?
See, I was thinking Sandy the Squirrel from SpongeBob, because that's the only thing I know that's...
So, like, somebody interrupted her hibernation sequence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I was thinking the hurricane, because I didn't know anything named Sandy.
Wow.
You never seen Grease?
You haven't seen Grease?
I've
Man,
seen
that's
Grease.
probably the only thing that I'm actually closely connected to you with an old.
I may have
See,
seen
I've seen
a
Grease,
while
but it's
ago.
been so long I don't remember that one as much. So.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
VHS.
saying. If I've seen it, it's so long I don't remember.
Believe it or not, I watched this on VHS.
Dude,
Hear that? VHS.
I'm pretty sure I
remember
did, too.
VHS. You know Trigun?
Damn.
Watch that shit on VHS.
Yeah, that takes you back. The little tape.
I watched that on
Dude, I
I still
remember
have
when
that on
Jackie Chan
VHS.
Adventures on TV. I recorded that stuff on VHS all the time.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Fucking love that shit.
Jackie.
I thought that was a horrible cartoon show.
It's an awesome
I
show.
thought that was bad compared to the older ones, man.
It's funny as hell, though.
The first 2 seasons of Jackie Chan Adventures, solid gold. Everything else after that, hit or miss, like great hit or miss.
I don't know. I just never got into it
Jackie.
that much.
Jackie.
Like, to me, it was very formulaic. And
It was meant for that though, because as a little child, you were like, "That's what you that's how it worked for you."
Because that's what I want. Is I want stuff dumbed down for me and pandering towards me.
Actually, I was younger. I was younger when I first saw it, so for me, it was dumbed down to the point where I was like, "This is awesome."
I was a little older, but I liked it because of the kung fu action.
Yeah,
it was fun.
When I was a kid, I couldn't stand those shows that were just dumbed down and just pandering to,
that was the only
to
one.
stupid kids.
That was literally the only one.
I'm like, this is retarded. I'll watch like Dragon Ball Z. I mean,
another good one. Another good one. On the WB, Static Shock.
Static Shock, actually.
Yeah.
Ultimate Muscle was actually kind of funny though.
I never got into that one.
It was funny, but that was it. Like it was pretty stupid. They looked weird.
Dude, what about that fucking Gundams that were like tiny?
That was retarded.
Oh,
I hated those.
The super deformed Gundams.
No, they were small, and then their spirits were inside the Gundam.
I think what got me super excited though with Static Shock though was when crossing with Batman and the League. Those were some great moments there.
Well, the Static Shock comic books eventually did become part of the Justice League.
He eventually does become part of the DC actually, which is
that was
awesome.
pretty good.
I love how Batman Beyond he actually does become like a full
foreheads, yeah,
like,
especially the foreheads with like curved back. You're like,
like who does that? What the fuck?
America trying to do Japanese apparently.
We're talking about Code Lyoko.
Oh.
Fucking massive weird
Which is on
foreheads.
Netflix if you ever want to catch that. It'll take you back if you watched it. I did, for me, the first 5 episodes, and I got sad and turned it off.
Why'd you get sad?
Because it reminded me of the childhood. I was like, I don't want to go back there.
Code Lyoko was a 3D animated series, right? That was on.
Yeah.
Network.
Yeah, but it had the best, like, HAL, like, version of an evil AI. Because he would do these tricks every time that you wouldn't think unless, for some strange reason, the computer was just really trying to make them evolve, in a sense.
See, I never really got into that show. Like, it looked okay, but it just seemed kind of...
People constantly got hurt. People constantly got hurt, though, because someone would die, in a sense, but then someone would save them, and then they'd go back in time, and it would erase the death, in a sense. Which, to you, is, like, constantly living. You would die, and then come back to life, possibly not remembering what happened, but your life would be this. You would think... That would blow your mind.
See, the problem I have with it, though, is it reminds me of all the other shows that have that 3D animation thing going on. I just like any of them, really. Like that new Star Wars show, that looks terrible.
But see,
or
for
the
me,
Green Lantern show, that looks really bad, too.
For me, Code Lyoko was before those. I was watching it back when
it was
on
before
TV.
those, yes. That was the first thing I saw that still didn't get... that's what I didn't like, and more things did it. I'm like, why are they still doing this?
So, but the thing I wonder is, why didn't you like it?
I just didn't like that style of animation, really.
Actually, yeah, like the Code Lyoko animation was pretty bad. But if you remember, like if you ever go back and watch the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, which was actually before that, they actually had good 3D animation. Like it wasn't always 3D animation. It was only 3D when they went into the virtual world. But it was infinitely better than the crappy animation in Code Lyoko.
Here's the animation style I think that works best, though. And I think Naruto had a great example of this in one episode, where 2D animated characters, that works just fine, because that always seems to be just good. But have the, like, setting, the area they're fighting in, be the 3D setting. Because in the fight with Gaara and Rock Lee, they actually had that whole area they're fighting in 3-dimensional-ish. It looks really good.
Yeah.
But then, like, any fight that's like, for example, the Iron Man anime series they tried a while ago.
No, don't even mention that.
It looks terrible because everything they try to do is 3D. It's like, no, you should not have any character or anything be 3D.
There's this anime, I don't remember the name of it, but it had that thing where, you know, all the characters and whatnot were 2D, but all the environments were 3D, and it looked amazing with how they did it.
See, I mean, that's a really good format. I think that actually works pretty well.
But then again, you know, it's also from Japan. I haven't seen too much anime come from there that actually looks like shit.
No, they're in the moe phase right now. It's all of it's shit.
Well, now they are.
Well, like
then,
story-wise, it's shit.
Because this
animation is awesome.
It wasn't, you know, about combat. It was like 6 episodes. That's it. It was something about like fucking androids that people had in their houses, and they were like developing personalities.
So
and
like
shit.
iRobot.
But not exactly. They weren't violent at all.
They're not trying to be violent.
Bicentennial Man.
It's like, you know,
Terminator.
They're supposed to, it's like they had this mindless maid thing, but you know.
Oh, you mean that? Wait, you mean that lady from Jetsons?
No.
No, it was different.
Not Jetsons. No.
6 episodes. So it's got a quick story, which is good.
They could kind of like, well, use their phones because they can in Japan, and just like view, you know, the GPS of where their robot's gone.
That sounds bad.
And it you know, normally it would just go to the store or whatever it normally do, but then they'd see it just go to this one place for a few hours and no idea what the fuck it is, why.
Did it go to a robot?
It never says
orgy?
anything
Did
about
they
it.
all go to the same one?
It's this cafe. And you know, the 2 main characters, they go there to find out, and it's pretty much just this cafe that
sounds really boring.
You're not supposed to talk.
Stop talking about it.
No, it's interesting if you watch it.
I'd be more interested if
okay,
I could figure out what it was
you.
called.
Yeah.
Maybe not for you.
It sounds boring.
I love how you don't give us a name.
That's like you're describing it, and I'm like, I could watch this on my own, but Gundams are always awesome. Those shows they're supposed to be good, but some of them are predators.
And that is why you fail, because you don't have a name for us.
Destiny was a bad Gundam show. Seed was pretty bad too. 00 was actually not that bad.
00.
Setsuna say.
I'm trying to think of names, and I'm trying to remember any of them that have like computers or maids in them, and I'm trying to remember. I'm like, all right, now which one was actually anime and which one was porn?
Fuck anime.
But yeah, we should probably start wrapping up and get ready to work on the other stuff we gotta do tonight. So
just edit that entire anime thing out. After this discussion. Well.
So anyway, once again, thanks for joining us on the Threeway Podcast. This is Aaron.
Big D Mother Black Bear.
You didn't say your name, Mike.
And Sean.
And thanks for joining us this week, and we will see you next time.